You got
Nice
to say,
looking cap there. Nice looking cap, Hamish.
Yeah, no, it's a good cap, isn't it?
Fits very well. Congratulations. Thanks for your time as well. Tell us, what does it mean to be a Wallaby?
It's a bit of a surreal moment. Obviously, I've been trying to get it for a couple of years now, and to achieve it, it's one for the memory books, that's for sure.
Did you ever think that the moment wouldn't come? You're 26, you played more than 100 caps. Not many people stay around to play 100 Super Rugby caps these days, particularly if they haven't played for the Wallabies. So it's reward and testament to your longevity as well as your patience.
Yeah, definitely. I think I've always had faith in Australian rugby and, the Wallabies, of course. Obviously going through a few tough patches there, but, I think with the right coaching staff we have now, I think it's on the up. So I think if you're an Australian supporter, it's a very exciting time at the moment.
Hamish, can you just take us through the feelings made in the dressing room after there? I mean, incredible win. We were watching obviously on TV. Just what was the feeling like in the shed afterwards?
Yeah, I think all the boys, obviously it was a bit of a tight game. I think the boys were obviously relieved. Obviously travelling to a different country to play international rugby is a different beast. So I think the boys were relieved, and I think the boys were straight into the beers. So it's always a good sign when that happens.
And how did you? I mean, obviously, I heard you talk after the game, and with Stan, you were talking about nerves, which is understandable. How did it feel actually when the game started? I mean, a really tough debut given the conditions.
Yeah, obviously I've been around for a little while. The nerves come back for your first cap for Australia. It was a good feeling. It took me back to my first Super Rugby cap where I was nervous as anything. So I was like a little school kid again. So it was an unreal feeling and one I'll cherish forever.
You obviously have great faith from Joe Smith. What were kind of the things he was telling you in the lead up when he was working on you as you made this really big step up to international footy?
He's not a big talker, Joe, but when he talks, you listen. So we have little conversations that just about positional role and what your job is in the team, and if you go out and do your job, because everyone else is going to do their job. As long as you do yours, it's all good, and everyone did their role today.
Hamish, early on in the match, there was 27 phases. I don't know the last time Australian or any Australian team, but especially the Wallabies, have gone through 27 phases. You didn't necessarily make progress, but are you able to bring us into what it was like being out there during that passage? But also, is that a bit of the hallmarks of Joe around trying to keep forward attention and play either side of the ruck?
Yeah, obviously there's been a big focus on our attacking game. Obviously we didn't get rewarded for it, but that's one step forward in what we want to do in the attack side of things. Variety in attack, and just the little 1%ers, even like the ball placement and stuff. It's a big thing here. So to obviously, I didn't know it was 27 phases. It felt like forever out there, but it's a good thing to tick off, and I'm pretty sure he'll be pretty happy with that too.
And the patience and the composure at the end, that showed a fair bit of the character within the side. Is that another element of, clearly you're working towards a penalty or something which you got, but that kind of patience that you showed, was it very clear, the thinking on the field around how you go about that?
Yeah, obviously, it was a tight game. Obviously, getting down their half was one of the big key factors, and Noah got the split, so it made our role pretty easy. Once we got the ball down there, we weren't letting it go until we got a penalty or we score it. So, and we managed to do that, so it was good.
And also, just bringing us into when you got told the news that you were going to be the next Wallaby, what was it like at the team announcement? And I imagine you were a bit nervy because you probably had been hanging around going, when am I going to get a crack?
Yeah, obviously it's been a while, but all the boys here, I know all of them really well, so they all gave me a big roar and all that sort of thing. So it was a very, very special moment, and like I said before, it's one that I'll take to my grave.
you've always you've been involved with team camps for a while. You obviously kept your patience. Joe referred to, I think, right, Christy, as the ultimate team man, just always there. How did you find that mentally? Just, you're involved, you're running in all the plays, but you're there to want to play. How did you find that weight to get the cap?
Yeah, it's a tricky one because, like, I've been brought up to be, if you're in a team environment, you always want to make people better around you, and that was my role. If when I didn't get picked up, you wouldn't drop all your toys out the basket. You just get on with the job and try and make the person, your position, and the whole team better for the weekend. And I've been brought up like that. I've been patient, and obviously got rewarded tonight, but it's come through a lot of things, and I get lost for words really. But no, I think just staying patient is the best thing in that sort of situation.
You mentioned obviously family background, and we know how proud they will be of you. Obviously, I'm assuming they can get out to La Plata. Have you been in touch with them since the victory?
Yeah, Marty made it pretty special. Obviously, the FaceTime or Skype, I think it is. They all Skyped in when I got my cap presentation, so it's special. They got a big party back at home, so it's a pretty busy time of the year with all the foals popping out. So it's a pretty special moment for them to Skype in and see what happens behind all the closed doors.
Were there any tears involved there?
Hey?
Were there any tears involved?
Oh, I don't know. There probably would have been tears, I reckon, but they're pretty tough. They don't like to show them. So I'm sure Dad would have shed a few tears. He's a bit soft these old days.